TOEFL practice question number 10. Okay, so here we have the sentence, right? Seldom games been of practical use in playing real games. So our options are seldom theories of mathematics games been practical use in playing real games, theorized as mathematics games been practical, has the mathematical theory of games been of practical, the mathematical theory has games been of practical. Okay, so let's take a look if maybe letter A would be the correct one. Seldom theories of mathematics games been of practical use in playing real games. Why can't be this one? Okay, it can't be this one because we don't have main verb. Look, there is let's say a clue here, right? The clue is this been here, right? This been here tells us that it's either, two possibilities, either passive voice, so we need a verb to be before, right? Or we have to use a perfect. So have, has, or had as auxiliaries, okay? So that's why we're not going to use this one. There are other reasons why, but this is enough, right? Let's try this one here, letter B. Seldom theorized as mathematics games been of practical use in playing real games. Again, we have this been, you know, with no verb to be to form passive voice, or have as an auxiliary. Okay, now it's interesting because both of those, the last ones, have the element we need. Okay, so we have has here and we have here has here, right? So let's try this one. Seldom has the mathematical theory of games been of practical use in playing real games. It sounds much better than the other two, right? And then this one. Seldom the mathematical theory has games been of practical use. First of all, here there is some connection missing, you know? Seldom the mathematical theory has games been. You would expect after has, you would expect the verb, right? Of course, with the exception of questions. Okay, so you would expect been or something like that, or an adverb like has rarely gone. Okay, not a noun. You wouldn't expect a noun. Could be something like this: seldom in the mathematical theory, seldom in the mathematical theory of games has, and etc, and etc, and etc. Okay? Alright, so by now you already know that this is the correct one. Seldom has the mathematical theory of games been of practical use. But then there is a question here, there's a small problem. Shouldn't it be seldom the mathematical theory of games has been of any practical use in playing real games? Think about it. Think about it. I'm just going to eliminate seldom for a moment and take a look at it. It seems that now it would be perfect. The mathematical theory of games has been of practical use in playing real games. And then we could put a not there in the middle to fix the meaning. You know what? That would be perfect, right? Yes. So it seems like this is a question formation, right? Yes again. So there is something we do in a more formal English. That is, we start the sentence with the adverbial, okay? So, or adverbial expressions, for example, never, rarely, seldom, okay? Not only, things like that. And because I started the sentence with the adverbial, then I have to use question formations, you know? It sounds a little bit more rhetorical, but that's the rule. Let's get the same logic in a simpler sentence. I never go to my mother's house on Mondays. Perfect, simple sentence. I never go to my mother's house on Mondays. Now let's try putting never in the beginning of the sentence. Never do I go to my mother's house on Mondays. See? It's a question formation, okay? Never should you touch her, I don't know, private parts.